I'm turbocharged tonight to do this with you. Let's talk sports. Fasten your seatbelt. Let's quickly leave Lagos. Go to Abuja. Yes, that's where the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari, received the victorious D Tigers team. And I love the outfit. These girls, yesterday, they showed us that it's not just basketball that they can do, that they can also dance. And then today, it was cheery news all the way because they got to see the presidential handshakes right there. And then they also got cash rewards. So people are smiling and asking questions, but I say, look, Mr. President, by the way, says enough of this trophy. It's not that light as I thought. That's the trophy. But that's the trophy. That's the reward for excellence right there. Reward for hard work, determination, dedication. These girls, they gave that competition everything that they could. And that's the #1 citizen in the country saying, well done, thank you, we appreciate you. And also gave them good cash reward. Let's go to Abuja, find out some of the things that went down, listen to the reaction from it, and I'll come back, we'll talk some more, don't go anywhere.
Each of the players will be given 1 million naira. And each official 500,000 naira. So we thank the Minister of Finance to try and get this money wherever she can get it from. Well, thank you very much and congratulations. We have done so well for Nigeria.
So that's coming from the President, Muhammadu Buhari. So over to the Minister of Finance, you need to get out the money for the D Tigers team. Each player 1 million naira, and then the officials get 500,000. And you guys are already commenting about it. Oh, it's too small. Oh, is that all they can give? I'm saying, look, we can look beyond the money. Let's see what the country has as regards developing women's basketball in the country, because it's making some good progress. But that's not all the discussion, Mr. President. The female footballers, they are not happy. They said they went to Cameroon to also win the African Women's Cup of Nations, and that the promises made to them hasn't been fulfilled. And they're saying that they didn't get to meet the president. All of that has come out of the Tigers winning the Afro-Basket Women's Championship. So, but keep your comments coming. Let's keep celebrating the D Tigers. Also having in mind that the men are also getting ready for their own version in September in Tunisia right there. So we need to also support the men. But let's keep celebrating these ladies. They were awesome. They deserve every praise that has come their way after winning the top prize at the Women's Afro-Basket Championship. Let's get on with the show now. What's going on with the Super Eagles of Nigeria? Everybody is looking forward to that game on Friday. I looked around and I said, look, Ikechukwu Ezenwa, that's him right there, pulling out a good save. There's been a lot of calls that, look, this guy has been in the mix for the Super Eagles for quite some time, and he can actually step in as a top goalkeeper. Well, the updates we're getting is that Ikechukwu Ezenwa, who captained Nigeria's African Nations Championship squad that eliminated Benin Republic penultimate weekend to qualify for next year's Continental Finals in Kenya, will start in goal for the Super Eagles against Cameroon on Friday. You know why? Daniel Akpeyi is injured and he has been replaced by Dele Ajiboye. So Daniel Akpeyi is out of the team. I don't know, because a lot of you guys came hard on Dan. Now you see he was so hard on his knees. And Dan is now out of the team. Ikechukwu Ezenwa will be leading the charge to, be with the team against Cameroon on Friday. So that's the updates coming from the Super Eagles. We'll continue with that Super Eagles discussion. Training pictures from the team camp right there in Uyo. They are ready. They are turbocharged. Can they beat Cameroon? I don't know. I don't know. In this world, impossible is nothing. But somehow, some way, the best team wins. Sometimes the team that didn't even create any chance gets to win. That's football for you. I brought Wahid Akoni. Wahid Akoni played for the Super Eagles of Nigeria from 1986 to 1992. No-nonsense defender. Back in the day, I thought it was so rough. But nickname Gaddafi. Now you know why they call him Gaddafi. Pass him, you're going away, will bring you down. Wahid Akoni, good to have you on the show.
Always a pleasure to be here.
I know,
Yes.
I know. Good to have you on the program.
No problem.
And what a time to have you. And thank you. You always prompt whenever I will call you when we're in this sort of situation.
Right.
Nigeria versus Cameroon. Why is it such a big deal?
Well, let me start by saying it will be so very important that these players go on Friday to the field with the right attitude. Whatever you like, you can say it. Whatever you want, you can say it. But like I said, so very important that the right attitude is taken to that field on Friday.
What's the right attitude?
That is listening to your coach to start with, and of course, being together with your teammates. You must understand each other. You must believe in your teammates. You must be able to correct your teammates and say, hey, let's go ahead and do this. That's the right attitude. You know, you don't want to go on the field of play having issues with your players, with your teammates rather. And of course, maybe one or two things the coach has said, like on Wednesday or Thursday. The attitude on Friday has got to be so very important.
Right attitude, like coming together, play with a blend,
Right.
understand each other.
Right.
And that comes with time.
I
right?
agree with you,
That's
but
why
of course, you can also develop that, you know, not necessarily on the field of play alone, but, you know, all along these years they've been playing together. These guys have been together for at least 80% of them, probably
right.
like what, a year over a year. So they must be friends. They must be able to talk to each other. And then developing that attitude is very important, like I
Very
said.
important. I agree with you. So what's your take with Mikel Obi and Odion Igalo being called back to the team?
Well, I'll be honest with you, this is a game where you want to bring in your best legs. You want to bring in your best experienced players as well.
Okay.
You know, because Mikel Obi is probably most of our best, the best experienced player Eagles has as far as the national team is concerned now. And of course, playing in China, for me, is not a reason why you should say a player shouldn't play here, shouldn't play that. I'll give you a good example.
Okay.
When I was always playing for Nigeria, you know, I have to use myself as an example.
Please do.
I was actually in college. And then I come back and then train for a week and I get the jersey number 4. To play defensive midfield.
Because that's about current form.
Right.
And you were playing consistent football.
Exactly.
Mikel's game time has been questioned.
I agree with you. But again, you know, this is Cameroon. This is not just any country. You must put, no matter what, as long as he's fit, the last 2-3 days, I think Mikel will be the person that can organize that team as a whole, that can bring all the players together. The attitude I said also, right. I think it has to do with Mikel. And of course, Odion. Odion has been scoring goals in China. I want to believe that the coach, I don't know what selections will be like, but he must have a joker. You must have somebody that can come in and do that job for you on that day. And if you ask me, Odion should be ready, and I believe Odion is ready.
So if we tell you to pick the guy that will spare the attack, you have Anthony Wakweme, who has also been awesome in Israel.
Very good player, very good player.
Aaron Samuel has just been called to replace Iwobi.
Right.
You will use Odion Igalo before those two?
I'll be honest with you, I will use Odion Igalo. Because
Iheanacho is also there.
Well, Iheanacho will not be the point man.
Okay.
Of course not. That's not his position.
Was that the mistake we made against South Africa?
Tactically, I would say that, but if they have scored those chances they saw, I mean, they probably won't be saying it was a wrong selection. So I believe it wasn't that good that the other day we played. But if the coaches get it right this time around, the tactics must be good. And then once he can do that, then I think we won't have any problem at all.
Okay, Wyatt, let me just keep you on hold. Let's go to Uyo in Akwa Ibom State. That's where the Super Eagles are camping and getting ready for that crucial game on Friday. Tony Bitoye is the media officer of the Super Eagles. Joins us now live on the program. Good evening, Tony. Welcome to Sports Tonight.
Hey, Austin. Good evening. Thank you for the opportunity to be on the show.
Thank you for answering our call. And Tony, what's going on with the team? Are we ready for Friday?
Yeah, Austin, we've done our bit. The team has been adequately prepared. So we hope for the best. The training session today was excellent. No injury worries, apart, of course, from goalkeeper Lakwe, who will not be fit. Every other thing went so well, and we're optimistic that we will have a good team, strong team, effective team against Cameroon on Friday.
I have Waidi Akoni in the studio, Tony, and he says that attitude will be very important for the team on Friday. What's the attitude like in camp?
Yeah, you know, there are some things that are self-motivating. One of those things is representing your country, and then going for the biggest competition in your life, the biggest opportunities for your career. Both going to be at stake on Friday. An opportunity to go represent Nigeria at the World Cup. Captain John Mikel Obi at the media briefing today said the World Cup is the biggest football stage. If you're a footballer and you haven't played at the World Cup, you can't really say you've been on top of your career. So that tells you what the mood is like, what the players are thinking about, what body language is. And of course, the last time we played in Uyo, we didn't have a very pleasant story to tell. We need to change that very quickly. We need to give our fans something to be happy about. And it's not going to be an easy game. It's going to be a very tough game. But I think the loss of South Africa has given us some jolts, has been a wake-up call for us, and we have to respond appropriately.
So you just stay right there. I'll get back to you. It's Sports Tonight on Channels Television. We're taking a look at the Super Eagles' readiness for that crucial 2018 World Cup qualifying game against Cameroon. We'll go on a quick break. When we come back, Twain will tell us more from the camp. I say Wahidi Akoni is a total package tonight. Don't go anywhere. Stay.